Okay, we are here with Jeff Mah of the Yoga Lounge,
Yo.
and we had a session with Jeff for the Bikepack Summit that everyone really enjoyed, and some of the feedback was they wanted to get a quick run through of the moves and the routines that they could take home again, just as a quick refresher.
Okay, all right, so there's a whole bunch of things we did that class. Part one, I'm going to work off of memory. I wanted to get you guys get some opening in your upper back because you've been rounded over on the bike the whole time. So the first thing you do is when you get up, you take a water bottle, you take a jacket, you just roll up something that you could place underneath your upper back. And when you get your upper back onto it, start with the shoulder blades on the height, but then you want the shoulder blades to slip off, so then you're opening into the tight part of the upper back. You might need to hold your head as you drop back down, okay? Because the last thing I want to see is you just crinking your neck like that. That's not helpful. And you just spend time. I'm talking a couple minutes here, open up the upper back, get that thoracic extension. You can play with this. If one part of the upper back is open, shift to another spot. Get that part open as well, okay? Stay in the upper back region. From there, you can start exploring some more chest opening. Most likely you have a strap with you that you brought along, because if you're bike packing, the strap would be helpful to carrying stuff. This is a pretty long strap, okay? And what you do is you take one end of the strap, wrap it around the hand so it's locked in. The other side, the strap is free to slide for your hands. So I'm just gonna stand up here. So basically you do, take an arbitrary space, and then you bring the arms back and you're gonna head into some tightness. Pull the strap apart. Now, this is meant to get into the tightness of your chest, okay? So if it feels like you're getting to the shoulder joint or the rotator cuffs, too aggressive. All you do is give yourself the privilege of a wider grip. See how I let the strap slide from my hand? And from there, you just work into the tightness. It should be muscular. Shoulder blades start to squeeze together behind your back until the arms come all the way around, then come back over. Do it a couple of times. So you get pulled into the tightness of the chest. And then if you want to explore, all you do is just choke up. Go for a bit of a narrower grip. Slide the strap through the hand like a tiny amount. Go a second time. Pull the strap apart. Keep the pose in the muscles. Open all the way back. Bring it all the way around. So I'd say do 3-4 iterations working getting into the tightness, because if you're on your bike a lot, chest is coming in this way. Here you are strapping, opening really strong the other way instead. Another thing to do, calf stretch. As we go to the other side, find a tree, bench, something to lean on, and basically you put support and you set that back heel down, and I slide my back heel down far enough until I get tightness in my calves. Once you get tightness, flex your calf muscle at the same time. Okay, so that calf muscle is not just stretching, you're flexing it as well. Hold that, 10-15 breaths, soften the calf muscle, slide back some more, get the heel back down on the ground, open again. Repeat 2-3 times. You can also do your calf stretch on the bike. If you have clipless pedals, you're clipped in and you're coasting, you just drop the heels, right? Get into your calf stretch, but flex the calves at the same time. So that can be done during the ride. Hamstring opening. You got your strap still, right? All you gotta do, strap the foot, lie back, and here you are, you're breathing into the hamstring. How do you work with tightness? You take an inhale, you take an exhale, breathe the tightness out. Eventually, you'll bring the leg in a little bit closer. Take your time, okay? It is better to have a straight leg getting into the tightness than a leg that's super close to your body with the leg bent. Straight leg. So work this. I bring the leg in, I work that for about a minute. Then the next position, you bring the leg out to the side, work that for a minute. And then when you go to the side, rotate that leg so toes point down. And then the juicy one, come across, okay? And again, work with that for a minute. So you can use a timer or you can count your breaths. Do both sides, okay? Next piece, because you've been on the bike in a crouch position, I want you to open the hip flexors. Get some sort of padding. You can fold up, your blanket. You can practice on your femoris, whatever. Get the right leg forward. Slide forward until you get tightness here. But if you actually scoop your pelvis under, you'll get the tightness sooner. Sometimes people just keep going further and further and further forward. You don't have to go that far. Go less. Control your pelvis. Breathe here. Hold, I'd say 1 minute this way. And then from there, you take your back leg, rotate the leg a little bit so that the pinky toe presses more. That's going to spin your leg in. You get some different tightness here. Hold for a minute. Spin the leg open. Hold for a minute. And then from there, straighten the leg. Come up, switch sides. Last thing, I believe, was a hip opening. Set up figure 4. Cross the ankle of your knee. Foot comes in. And if you're really tight, just working your body in closer will get you into this hip stuff. If you need a little bit more, you would actually lengthen the spine, keep it tall, and insist on the tall, straight spine coming in. Get into the juiciness of the pose. Every now and then I want you to flex this butt muscle and pull the leg down into the hip socket. You may recall if you had a ball with you, you could take a ball, put it right here underneath your butt, and actually massage it around as well too, which will be pretty intense, but all good. And I think that's what we did for the whole class. Any questions, you can always let me know, www.yogalounge.ca. Cheers.
Awesome. Thank you, Jeff.
You're totally welcome.